Hello, cute figurine collectors. So I bought this frog one, reviewed that a ways back, and I decided I'm going to actually start collecting a few of these because they're really funny looking. And I have to make note, some morons apparently think that every case has the same figure in the same spot. But this box was labeled as number 2, and I opened it, and it turns out to be a different figure, or that happened with 2/3 of these things. I think only one of these things was labeled correctly. So if you're gonna buy these online, you better check with the seller to tell that seller to actually open the box to make sure the figure that they think is inside of it really is. Hence the concept of blind boxing things, right? Alright, so in case you didn't miss the last video, here are 4 of those figures, and then here's the first 2. But again, you don't really know what you're getting inside until you open it. It would just be easier if, these people didn't blind box stuff. It just leads to waste, really. I know they're trying to sell more figures, but alright, so this is not the figure I wanted. If I wanted number 2, which is this person with the drink, but inside I seem to have gotten number 5. And I accept that. It's actually still a cool looking figure, so let's check it out. Well, let's go over the props first. So it's just a plain counter. Some of these things come with counters, some with tables. And then we have a coffee chalkboard. On that it says single origin. I've tried a single origin coffee. To me it didn't taste any different than the blended stuff, which is, mixing all the old coffees together. Anyways, Croak coffee. Looks pretty good. Nice. Then we have 2 shopping bags here. Full of coffees, apparently. Or coffee bags. The bottom is nicely done, as if it was folded paper. And then you can actually see there's actually cups inside of there with lids. So that's really cool. And there's Croak printed on both sides of these things. Those are really nice props. They're kind of this soft PVC stuff, I think. Okay, so then another prop here is the cash register, or I guess it's not cash these days, the checkout register, and we do have a receipt, and they have some printing on it. Hold on, there we go. You know what? You can read Croak coffee. I didn't think the text would be legible, but you can read at least the coffee. They misspelled it though. It's really weird, that you would get one spelling right and the other spelling wrong. Just laziness, really. But apparently this is a 180 coffee. I don't know what unit of currency that is. This is kind of flexible. Again, it would have been cooler, I think, if they printed some stuff on here like 1 through 9, and I don't know, if they're gonna go through the effort of printing here, why not print a more realistic cash register. Alright, and so then the figure, even though it's not the one I wanted, it's still pretty cool. This is, let's see, so it's covered with this flocking. It's really heavy, it's solid plastic, I imagine, and then I think it's glued together, as you can see here, this arm. Oh no, I don't think it's supposed to do that. Well, now we got a inside look at the construction of this thing. So they actually felt the whole thing, and I'm assuming it's supposed to be glued there, so it tight fits like that. I wonder if the other side will come loose. Yeah, that side is glued in properly. I'll glue that maybe later. A little bit of a mishap with the flocking there. That's, I guess, fine. You're not gonna have it perfect all the time. I don't even understand how they get this material onto this plastic. It's so smooth, there aren't hairs in different lengths. It's just all the same length, yet it's kind of glued onto the plastic. Alright, so just beady black eyes, it seems, and I think those are probably, I don't know if they're separate pieces. Maybe they are, because I feel like that little bit right there could be part of it coming off a molding runner. So maybe these are separate eyes, really small. This is printed on, whatever this, I guess maybe that's a mouth. And then there's some highlighted pink. I don't know if they airbrushed that. I would have to assume so. It has a plastic tie, and then some more pink on the hands. And those are gonna grab the bags. A little pink here. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is airbrush because there's no reason to have pink way over here. They just, you know, shot it really quick. Alright, well anyways, it's still pretty neat. So now, I guess you're supposed to take this bag here. They kind of go in the hand, but it's not actually it's not really carrying the bags. As you can see, the bags are actually already in line with the feet. So, it just, person either put the bags down or is just kind of tired and trying to pick the bags up. So, it's kind of a sad rabbit. Alright, let's move on here. So this box says number 3, which is this one I wanted to order, but it's not the one. It's going to be a different figure. Now I did order this, it's just that it came in the wrong box. Alright, so this, now we have a coffee, well, just a regular table, dining table of some sort, a restaurant table. And we got a couple bags here. There's a few things in here. This little sofa, chill sofa, 2 pieces it looks like. Seems alright. And then what do we have? Oh, we have a slice of cake here. So, some sort of layered chocolate cake with some brown, and then the plate looks like it's kind of a gold. I think the plate could have been molded better. You know, that's not really a plate to me, it's just a disc. You know, I don't think it would have cost any different if it actually looked more realistic. And then what's going on? Oh, this is the peg, I guess, to fit the figure. This is like movement or something because the character's tripping. And so looking at the character, yeah, there's no beady eyes at all. It's just this printing of a face. Okay. And then the flocking, again, really nice. And they went and airbrushed some pink into the ears. The back here looks like the head was a separate piece, but it's all glued in. And then again, pink here. There's the peg hole for that clear bit. It's got a tie, and then it's holding this tray. I assume there might be pegs there, but I don't know for sure. I'm not sure how they would have gotten it firmly on there. And then look at the way they molded the plate there. It's tipping. It's a really good rendition of spilling coffee, I think. Right, it's all hard, like this one actually feels more rigid, so don't drop this figure. Okay, well, let's peg this thing in here. Is there a shape to it? There is. I think there's an L shape to that, but maybe there's extra flash here. Hold on, I want to get that extra bit off. There's a little bit of an L shape there. I'm trying to find, I think it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, so I think the pointy bit is supposed to be facing forward. And then, yeah, okay, so that works. It ends up resting on this clear and the actual spilled coffee. As you can see back there. That's really cool. It's interesting it would come with these extra bits as well. Alright. So now what do we have here? Someone thought that figure number 1, which is the one that one was, is in this box, but it is not. I'll just get all these props done. Guess we should take a closer look at this table. Seems to be 2 pieces, right? I'm sure that's glued on there. It's kind of roughly pulled off the molding runner. Alright. And then we got bags and bags again. We have a different slice of cake, and we have a shake. Okay, chair looks good. So yeah, this is a strawberry cake, I assume. And it's got some nice, you know, toppings on the thing. And again, like a goldish plate. And then what looks like maybe a strawberry milkshake or something, and like a Starbucks kind of mug. That looks alright. Alright, so this one I definitely ordered. It's just, again, came in the wrong box. So this figure has a recess for that mug to sit upon. Although I think it's going to fall off. Oh, wait a sec. I think this one actually has a hole for the straw. So it has beady eyes and it's kind of looking off in that direction. And then it's got a wavy tie. A lot of pink frosted on there. Yeah, I guess maybe the butt and tail are supposed to be pink. So it looks all good again. This one's got pink on the back of the ears. So let's see if I can get that straw into the mouth. It's a pretty thin straw. I don't want to break it. Oh, that works really well. Hold on. Push it in a little more. Well, I don't think that's going to fall out because it's actually a pretty good friction fit into the face. That is really precise. That's impressive. That's a really cool toy, how well executed it is. And then it's got a flat butt here, so it just sits on this thing and the tail doesn't, you know, get... It's well designed. It literally is butting up against the front of the sofa thing. But it's low profile. Alright. So I ordered this number 3 one, but instead I got the guy with the bags. But the guy with the bags is still cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back and order number 3. Maybe if I see it loose somewhere. It's just, you know, shipping costs and all that stuff. So let me set something up here. So it's a little hard to say how big these guys are because none of them are standing fully. This is the closest one. It's like 8.5 centimeters, maybe 3.5 inches. So... Oh. Sometimes it holds the bag well, sometimes it doesn't. I find that the poster putty doesn't really work very well with this kind of fuzzy stuff. I put some on the frog feet and it still doesn't really adhere to it. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I took away one of the tables and set up this scene. I have a video on how to make that. It's just some tile, you know. Anyways, it's still a pretty cool thing, and I didn't even realize the inside of that thing has a shelf, so you can put some other props in there if you wanted to. So here we have like a French cafe, I guess, with just a bunch of funky rabbits and a frog making coffee. So I think it's really cool. They're really funny. I like the funny things. If I get any more of these, I'll let you know. There are other collections, so if anything, I'll probably try a few of those figures. Alright, we'll see you then. Bye.